At this time, I will reconvene into open session this meeting of the Arlington Independent School District Board of Trustees for December 12th, 2023, beginning at 6 o'clock. Members of the public may access this meeting via AISD website at www.aisd.net. One or more of the trustees may participate in the meeting via video conference call. A quorum of the Board of Trustees will be physically present at the administration building. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Our board meetings are open to the public, and we welcome everyone and thank you for participating in public education. While our meetings are open to the public, this is a meeting, and we do have business to conduct. Disruptions will not be permitted. Anyone who disrupts the meeting or speaks when others are speaking may be asked to leave or may be escorted out by the security. We welcome civic input, but we must insist that we remain civil. Thank you for your cooperation. We will start our meeting with the opening ceremony. Please join Dr. Reich with leading us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor to the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices to avoid disruptions to those around you. And now, if you would join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. The first item on tonight's agenda is an open forum for agenda items. As stated on the posted agenda, members of the public who desire to address the board regarding an item on the agenda are required to register at www.aisd board meeting speaker request no later than 3 p.m. the day of the board meeting. Ms. Forsberg, do we have any requesters registered to address the board regarding agenda items? Thank you, Ms. Forsberg. Next on the agenda is action item A. Dr. Wirtz.
Thank you, President Fowler. This evening, the board has the opportunity to approve or authorize me to hire the Chief Internal Auditor.
Mr. Wilbanks.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to authorize the Superintendent to hire the Chief Internal Auditor, consistent with the discussion in closed meeting.
Thank you, I have a motion from Mr. Wilbanks, and I have a second from Dr. Reich. Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote. Motion carries. Thank you. We next move to action item B. Dr. Wirtz.
Good evening. This evening, thank you, President Fowler, we have the opportunity for the board to name a lone finalist. And I just want to first say thank you for the opportunity to serve in this capacity. It's been an honor and a pleasure to help bridge this transition. And I love Arlington ISD, and thank you so much for the chance, and look forward to the many months to come and many years of continued success.
Thank you, Dr. Wirtz, and we do appreciate you. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us here in person and online. As you know, we have a big announcement to make tonight, and speaking on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I want to thank everyone on the Arlington ISD staff for your tireless work to keep our district running smoothly as we have searched for our new superintendent. Before we introduce our lone finalists for the position, we want to sincerely thank Dr. Stephen Wirtz, who has served as our interim superintendent since June. Dr. Wirtz has done an outstanding job leading our initiative and managing the day-to-day operations district-wide. Please join me in a round of applause to thank Dr. Wirtz for his dedication to Arlington ISD. Now it's time to introduce our lone finalist. The board conducted an extensive search and interview process, and we had an incredible pool of candidates to select from. but our lone finalist set himself apart from the others with his innovative ideas, his demonstrated leadership, and his passion for education. Our lone finalist is Dr. Matt Smith from the Belton ISD, where he has served as their superintendent since 2020. While he was in Belton, he passed the largest bond in the district's history. He added new student programs like the Drone Certification Program, eSports, and Incubator EDU. He improved student outcomes, added more industry-based certification courses, and even established the Penguin Project, which gave special needs kids the chance of a lifetime to star in a theater production. He demonstrated his leadership in Belton ISD by working alongside the board and the community to create a strategic plan, build partnerships with faith-based leaders, and develop legislative priorities to advocate for public education with elected officials. Before joining the Belton ISD, Dr. Smith served 5 years in the Leander ISD, which is a district of 40,000 students and 5,000 staff members. He had several progressive leadership positions, including Chief Academic Officer and Chief of Staff. Dr. Smith holds a doctorate in school leadership from Concordia University, a master's degree in education administration and supervision from Arizona State University, and a bachelor's degree from Virginia Wesleyan College in Norfolk, Virginia. He started his career as a classroom teacher and coach, later becoming the athletic director and working his way up from there. We are confident that Dr. Smith will do a phenomenal job at the helm of Arlington ISD. We are excited for the future of our district, for our students, staff, teachers, and the community that will work hand in hand with Dr. Smith for the betterment of all students. Please welcome our lone finalist, Dr. Matt Smith.
President Fowler, members of the board, I am honored.
While they're working on that, could I call for a vote? Mr. Chapa?
Thank you, President Fowler. I move to approve the lone finalist for the superintendent position of the Arlington Independent School District as discussed in closed session.
Thank you, Mr. Chapa. I have a motion from Mr. Chapa. Do I have a second?
Second.
A second from Ms. McMurrah. Please vote. All vote in the affirmative. Let's try this again, Dr. Smith.
I just wanted to say thank you. I am honored to be here this evening. Those kind words at the beginning of the evening, I want to make sure everyone knows none of those accomplishments were possible without an amazing team in Belton ISD and the other places that I worked, and I am eternally grateful for their work with me along the way. But I'm honored to be here tonight, and I'm excited about the future in Arlington ISD. In front of me, I see an amazing team that works together, that cares about this community, and a wonderful administrative team that has dedicated years of service for kids. And that spoke to me throughout the interview process, and I can't wait to join this team. So thank you, Board of Trustees, for believing in me. Thank you, Arlington ISD community, for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful journey. I can't wait to get started.
Well, we are so thrilled that you will be joining, and I know your board back in Belton is sad. I've talked to a few of them. They gave you glowing remarks, and so I feel so good that you're coming to Arlington, and I know we're going to work well together. I can't wait to introduce you, all of us, to introduce you to the community and the different stakeholders, and we look forward to starting this partnership, and we're just happy that you're here. Thank you. We now come to our open forum for non-agenda items. Ms. Forsberg, do we have any requesters registered to address the board regarding non-agenda items? No, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Forsberg. It is now 6:10, and we are adjourned.